Good day. A little late, but better late than never. Today's topic is going to be one that might spur unnecessary emotions in some of us. Alright? The topic today is statistics on cheating that would baffle you. Now, you're gonna see me reading a lot because these are actual statistics of real things, right? This is actually real statistics, and when I had to today when I was going through it, it was really really amazing. The number cheating is a real weird thing. Fact: the number one causes of breakups is cheating. No one cheats from the get go. Okay. That's bullshit. People that there are a few of us actually just cheat because they want to or they could. You see, cheating is an opportunistic thing. So if you give them the chance, they will. So in order for us to understand the need to cheat, we have to review real statistics. But these statistics, they're gonna blow your mind. That's a guarantee. A study by the University of Washington, Seattle found significant higher rates of infidelity for the population under 35 or just older than 60. This first part was had me kind of baffled. Like, why would a 60-year-old have to cheat? What are you doing? You're 60. It's time for you to just relax and take it easy. But 60-year-old men and women are cheating, right? Rates of infidelity amongst women are thought to increase with age. So the older woman gets, the more she wants to cheat. Wow. In one study, it was found that women tend to get involved in cheating around the seventh year of the relationship or marriage, whilst men tend to get into the cheaty mode when they're like into the 18th year of marriage, like when things real die down, it's boring, you need a little sport. Yeah. So I was like, when I heard, I was like, 18th year, marriage is not even lasting so long. Relationships not lasting so long. So when do they get the time? Let's move on. Differences in sexual infidelity has shown it is more common for men compared to women to engage in extra relationship or external relationships. Additional research has shown that cheating can be explained by different mechanisms such as power and sensation. For example, one study has shown women who are financially independent and have a higher status in the relationship tend to cheat more than the men. And the worst part about this statistics is they don't feel remorse for it. That's messed up. Right? Another study into sensation seeking, or let's just say emotional comfort, has shown that there is little gender differences. So both men and women cheat for emotional comfort. the exact same amount, equal amount of times that a man would cheat compared to a woman when it comes to some emotional need that they need to get out, which I find is weird, but that's just my opinion. Back to the facts. In 2018, a study was conducted worldwide and found, in general, men are more likely to cheat than women. 20% men and 13% women reported that they have had external relations outside of their partners. However, amongst even married adults ages 18 to 29, women are slightly more likely to be guilty of infidelity. As in, this is a six of 11 to 10. So 11 women for every 10 men are going to cheat. But that changes quite rapidly. It literally reverses as soon as the age group raises between 30 to 34. And that's where the men cheat more than the women. So if you're anywhere near 30, 34, the possibility exists that you're most likely getting cheated on. Yeah. 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 So the Journal of Marital and Family Therapy has given these statistics. And these statistics are according to what they say. I don't know how true that is, but that's the information that I got. 57% of men overall commit cheating at some point. 54% of women overall cheat on one or more of their relationships. 22% of married women admit to have cheated on multiple affairs. And I'm not making these words up. 22% of married women and 14% of married men admit to having one affair in their entire relationship. It is clear to note that the percentage of men to women are very similar. The numbers, they're just right there. And the numbers they may not actually be factual because you mightn't get everybody talking the truth. So it's safe to say both sexes cheat equally. It's a little much. Let's move on. Now, it's not clear who cheats more. But what is certain is women are better at hiding it. Because women have more to lose. Right? If a woman decides to come forward and say, I cheated on you with so and so, she's likely, if she's married or not even married, but in a committed relationship and you have kids, you're most likely going to lose your kids. You're going to lose your financial support. You're going to lose and this is very rare. Women could most likely lose their lives depending on the country that they're in. Right? 20 to 13% of men compared to women, says the U.S. General Social Survey, cheat more. right? Which begs the question: why do men and women cheat? Why? What's the need? Alright, I have the answer. Men are prone to casual, emotionless, opportunistic cheating opportunities, which plays a big role in why they get caught. Right? They just become stupid and reckless. However, women, when a woman cheats, it's more thought to be, it's more thought out, it's more planned, and it's usually to address some perceived need that she has. The costs of cheating for women are a lot higher. So, not a lot of them are gonna come forward and say, "Hey, we do this just as much as you guys do." They won't. But statistics have shown that it's possible. A woman's ability to hide infidelity is somewhat adaptive. Women have shared to a study that cheating is something they would take to the grave because all men, most men are unable to handle it as a woman would. You see, for a man, you cheat and it's like a woman will be like, "How could you do this?" But she'll take you back. But if a woman cheats, you want to, like, how could you? So disgusting. Why would you? Awful. Right? It's like just awful. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? And that creates the paramount why women would tend to hide it. And they'll never, ever, ever tell you. Like I heard I was watching Medea D with my mom, and one of the skits was it was a woman was in a relationship, married for 38 years, and she actually horned her man for 42. She never even gave off the thought to her husband that she's cheating. She never gave off the sense that she's probably being, you know, out there doing a little more than she's supposed to. One online survey conducted by True About Deception ongoing currently has 61,901 women and 31,328 men. And this survey shows that 67.3% of men cheat on their spouses at least once, compared to women is 53.5%. Of those, 21.5% of men suspect that they're being cheated on, whereas 40.1% of women have that same view. Finally, the survey says that 39.2% of men eventually get caught, to 40% of women. Now, this survey has not been subjected to scientific control, so the accuracy of the survey is neither. But the statistics shown is really high. Really, really, really high. And I'm surprised that cheating is such a vast thing. Like, I thought, they actually had good people. That's just my opinion. So to recap, to recap, the statistics of cheating by gender is extremely close, really close. However, the numbers are tentative at most, as women are better adapted to hide their acts of infidelity than men. And cheating differs with age. The older people get, the more they cheat. There are two basic reasons why people cheat: for power, or, well, because they want to and because they can, or sensational seekers, the ones who do it because of emotional need. Right? Cheating can also be based on social standing, as in, because I'm better in society and I have you, you have to accept whatever I'm giving you, and that happens both ways for men and women. Right? It doesn't change. Basically, it's just a sad reality. Really, really sad that people are just out here hurting people, breaking hearts. You're cheating on somebody who you said you're gonna love. You're cheating on, you're hurting somebody who you said that you want to spend the rest of your life with, or and more than ever, you end up creating a cycle, a vicious cycle that doesn't end, right? And it takes somebody with a very strong will to not continue that cycle of infidelity as it going on, right? Statistically, it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Like, all right. So how is it, statistically speaking, how can somebody actually find somebody who's gonna actually be there for them? So these are your choices. You got two choices, right? Stay single, bat in your crease, do what you gotta do, or go in a relationship, never sleep comfortable, never be comfortable, never be vulnerable, never be at peace because you know that this person could end up cheating. It is ridiculous. I mean, and we as younger people, why? There's no need. There's no need to betray someone for your own selfishness. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I mean, if you make a commitment to somebody, no matter what it is, you should want to communicate with this person and tell them, listen, this is going wrong, that's going wrong. Yes, I know women, the first thing all they go and say is, oh, the men don't listen. Wrong. We do. But the fact of the matter is that if you're a man and you hear somebody talking in your ears over and over and over and over and over again about the same thing, eventually you'll want to buck up on it. But then, if you're a woman, women tend to just fall out of love real quick with a situation. And I made a joke this morning with one of my friends, and she posted up something, and my response to it was, no, they said the joke that she posted up was, each girl deserves the I want to work it out, don't go nowhere type of guy. And my response to that was, and it's a joke. It's a joke. Don't take it out of context. It's a joke. Women tend to break up with a man the second month out of a 12-year relationship. And they basically moved out of his house the first month after the 12-year relationship. So when he's ready to actually work on things, you're already closed off. You're already closed off. You're already, your mind's already made up. You know, I have some girls who just stay with a guy because they make a child with him, and they don't really like him. They're gonna cheat on him because they don't like him. They like somebody else, or they just not uncomfortable. They're just not comfortable with the situation that they're in. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna find that happiness instead of doing the right thing. Sometimes you gotta put yourself aside and do the right thing. Statistically speaking, there's only so much you can do. By the way, King's Luxury Taxi Service is back on. Um, don't be afraid. I'll put a hashtag in the comment section for you guys to know, and you guys can hit them up. King's Luxury Taxi Service is back online. We going full 100.